Innovation, in my mind, is the foundation for our civilization. To create a sustainable business model, innovation was always key, so that's nothing new. The speed of change is the only thing that's new. The simple answer is AI. We're in the beginning of a new era, and artificial intelligence so far was mostly a buzzword. But to replace human beings with machines is nothing new. That's what we've been doing for hundreds of years in the industrial era. And now we're moving into this new era where we are actually building machines to replace human cognitive work. So we are in the beginning of this new revolution, and no one can actually predict what that means, but it's by far the biggest workplace innovation in my mind. Artificial intelligence, that's what we refer to as a general purpose technology, like electricity or like the internet or like the automobile. That means that it will affect all industries. Some industries will be affected faster or disrupted faster, but every part of society, and in my mind, the way you define human life will change. Artificial intelligence is nothing like Hollywood tells us. It's not going to be an emotional machine that falls in love with us or want to kill us. That's not it. We are emotional creatures, not rational. Artificial intelligence will be a rational decision maker, and that's a huge difference. When we talk about robots, it doesn't necessarily have to be a machine with, an arm that could do things that reminds us of a human being. Robotization actually means automation. So what we talk about now is to be able to build a machine that can perform a task without human interaction. That's just an algorithm that is programmed. So robotization, to me, will just go into a new phase. And of course that will mean that, many people will probably think of robots as a threat because it will replace a lot of human workers. But back then in the 19th century, we saw that we were also able to create a lot of new value as a result of automation. Prosperity actually grew, and life has become much richer and much better from many perspectives. So there will probably be a lot of new value, free time, and tremendous opportunity created as a result of that. The big revolution in the workplace of the future, to me, is the change in society. It's fair to say that we used to be defined by our work, what we do, and the way we consume, what we buy and what we own. The next generation is moving into this new era where you will be defined much more of your beliefs, your values, and your experiences. And to move from what do you do and what do you buy to what do you believe and what do you experience is going to be a profound shift in the way we create value and why we go to work. And to me, that's going to be the big workplace revolution. To understand the work of the future, you need to focus more on how society will change as a result of the big trends, rather than just think of, can we do this? Can we do this on a video conference or something like that? When I was young, you needed one thing to be in business. You needed size. Today, we see that it's getting harder and harder to stay up on top. So that tells us something. That tells us that we are in this new era where size is not the most important thing, speed is. So the first and most obvious answer to the question how is to seriously think about how to incorporate speed into the company culture. But also, obviously, then how do we dare to take risks? And then obviously that comes down to how you incentivize. What kind of mandate do I as an employee have in this company? Do I have the option here to be innovative? First of all, to truly understand that this will be key to success in the future. Speed is the new game. And then try to incentivize all the staff and give them mandate to maybe not do 100% of everything as a freebasing, just a trial and error thing, but at least allocate some resources like 10% or 15% to new trials and all these things.